Hi everyone, it's Kino here. Welcome to this evening yoga for beginners class. This is a perfect session for you when you just want to wind down, release stress, and prepare yourself for a deep night of sleep. So let's get started. Come to a comfortable seated position. Close your eyes. Gently bring your hands together and a nice long deep breath in. As you exhale, rest your hands down to any comfortable position. We begin with a few moments of mindfulness. Be aware of your breath as it moves in, the breath as it moves out. Be aware of the body. Bring your mind into awareness of all the sensations in the body. And notice the quality of the mind itself, as though you can become aware of the quality of your thoughts and the texture of your emotions. Allowing these few moments of mindfulness to help settle your energy here in this moment, here in this breath, here in this body, here with this mind. Now allow yourself a long, conscious, deep breath in. And as you exhale, let's softly open the eyes. We'll begin by releasing any tension in the neck. As you inhale, lengthen the spine and feel your energy lifting up through the top of the head. As you exhale, let's just drop the head over to the left side. You could take your left hand a little bit down. We'll just stay here for a moment and take that right hand also a little bit down. Good, and we're just thinking about the shoulder blades moving away from the ears. Very good. And let's add the left hand onto the right side of the head. You may notice that there's a lot of tension in the neck, as though that sore muscle almost has the whole weight of the world resting on it. Well, let it go. Let go, let that muscle relax. Let your mind relax. Don't try too hard to force anything. Just be here. Letting what wants to happen, happen. Moving through each breath. We'll stay here for about 3 more breaths. So begin to lengthen and deepen the breath. Every exhalation, see if you can release a little bit more. 2 more breaths. Let's go for 1 more breath. And on the next exhalation, let's slide your hands back to the knees and we'll come on back to the center line. Give your body a moment to just come back to the center. Good. And then let's inhale long and deep and feel your energy rising up and out through the top of the head. Exhale, we'll drop the head gently over to the right. Take the right hand down and then find the spot in your neck that really needs that extra release. Take the left fingertips down and then just ground a little bit through both shoulders. Good. Now we can add in the right hand. So you're going to lift your right hand up and find the left side of the head. Take a moment and then again you find the spot that really speaks to you and then just kind of settle in. Feel all the tension in the neck just melting away. Feel all the tension in the neck melting away. Feel the weight of your right hand encouraging that sense of release, but no forcefulness. Lean into it, surrender into it. Let there be more and more space between the left ear and the left shoulder. Feel the jaw relaxing, the muscles of the face relaxing. We'll be here for about 3 more breaths, so lengthen and deepen each breath in and each breath out. 2 more times. Long, deep breath in. Long, deep breath out. 1 more. Long, deep breath in. And as you exhale, release the pressure and come back to the center line. Give yourself a moment just to recalibrate as you feel the spaciousness around the neck. And then slowly turn over to the side and let's stack the right knee over the left. Pause here for a moment. Stack your right hand over and we begin with Gomukhasana position. So settle the hips down and just get comfortable. Draw the navel a little bit in. And then let's reach over, finding the bolster, stacking the bolster out in front. Maybe you need to also put the blocks or a second bolster because we're going to lean forward. As you exhale, just slowly lean, applying a little bit of pressure down. As you exhale, we'll rest the elbows down. You'll notice that the feet kind of separate a little bit, let that happen. And then slowly as you exhale, just rest the head down. Feel the weight of the body relaxing and releasing down. Feel all the muscles of the body softening, releasing. Every breath moving in, every breath moving out. The mind quiet and calm. If you feel that you don't need your hands in the position, you just want to extend the arms. If you feel you don't need the bolster, you can remove the bolster as well. But remember, there's no competition. There's no prize for going as deeply as possible. If you want to come back up on the elbows and just let the body rest in the elbows, you can do that as well. Maybe even holding on underneath the chin. Just allow the settling to happen. With each breath, finding that connection down. With each breath, softening a little bit more. With each breath, a little bit more surrender. You might notice the pace of your breath deepening. If not, you can encourage the breath to deepen ever so slightly. With each breath, release a little bit more. The tension through the neck, the tension through the hips, through the back, and through the feet. We'll be here for about 3 more breaths. So deepen each breath. Long, conscious, deep breath in. Long, conscious, deep breath out. 2 more times. Last one. Let everything go. Good. Let's activate the muscles of the pelvic floor. And inhale, come up onto the elbows. Very good. Inhale, we'll come all the way up and exhale here. Lean gently back. Separate the feet. Cross the left knee over the right. Take a moment and settle the hips down. Settle your back into the posture. Feel the grounded sensation through both sides of the pelvis. Take a moment with your right hand and the left hand on top. Drawing the navel in. Feeling your orientation towards the center line. With each breath in and each breath out. Now a long, conscious, deep breath in as you start to pivot a little bit forward, a little bit forward, a little bit forward. You could scoot the bolster in, and as you exhale, let weight push you down and take a moment again to settle into the posture, finding your contact points. Feel welcome to stay elevated up on the elbows, maybe resting your chin on the hands, or taking a second bolster, blanket, or pillow so that you can find a more deep sense of release. With each breath, allow yourself to sink a little bit more. Find that feeling that just takes you down, down, down. Letting the weight of the body rest. With each breath in, release a little bit more. With each breath out, soften down. Notice all the sensations in the body, places of tightness, places where you might not be fully released. And just accept where you are. There's no competition, no goal. Just experience whatever you experience, whether pleasure or pain. Just be with the quality of your experience as it is. Release the back muscles. Release the torso. Release the hips. Release the legs. Release the whole body. We'll be here for about 3 more breaths, so really deepen each breath. Long, conscious, deep breath in. Long, conscious, deep breath out. Again, long, conscious, deep breath in. Long, conscious, deep breath out. Last one. Long, conscious, deep breath in and out. Activate lightly the pelvic floor. Let's inhale and gently come up onto the elbows. Very good. Let's inhale and walk all the way up. Exhale here. Let's move the bolster over to the side. Lean gently back. Release your feet. Let's stretch out the legs, and you're going to flex your feet and point the feet. Let's flex the feet and point the feet. Nice. One more. Let's flex the feet and point the feet. Good. Now gently bend your knees. We're going to lie down into constructive rest. So let's just roll the pelvis down. Settling your sacrum comfortably on the ground. Let's roll the knees in towards each other. Just rest for a moment here. Keep the mind quiet and aware. Let all the back muscles release into the ground. Let the front body soften, the abdomen soften. Now gently reach over and grab a block, and we'll do a supported bridge pose. You can take the block at the lowest level or the medium level. And then we'll pick up the hips and settle the sacrum right on the block. Make sure it's the sacrum, the bone in between the center of the pelvis, and not the lower back. And then gently extend the legs. And then allow the front body to lengthen. You can relax the legs and relax the arms. If you decide that the position is too low with the block down, then you could either wait a few breaths, or you could choose to turn it up just one level to the rectangle. If you decide that you'd rather try a little bit higher, you're always welcome to change the position. So if you want to try after some time, you could lift the hips and turn the block up to that rectangle position. If it gets to be too much, you can just dial it back down. Allowing the iliac crests to really be the apex point of the posture, bringing your feet relatively close together. Relax the legs. Try to avoid activation. And just allow the body to soften, to release, to let go. And be aware of the breath as it moves in. Be aware of the breath as it moves out. Notice all the places of tightness in the body and just lightly encourage them all to release. If you feel too much pressure on the feet, you can flex the feet or bring the toes together for a moment and then let them relax again. Keeping the mind quiet and aware. Quiet and aware. The intensity may be increasing, so remember you can always dial it down. As the intensity increases, remain equanimous and aware. You have about 5 more breaths, so allow yourself a long, conscious, deep breath in. As you exhale, relax the body. Another long, conscious, and deep breath in. Exhale, release. Let go. 3 more times. Deepen the breath. Let it go. 2 more times. And the last breath. Good. Let's press the heels lightly, activating the pelvic floor, walking the feet gently up, taking the hands to the hips. Let's activate the legs and inhale, we lift the hips a little bit up, scoot the pelvis down and aim the sacrum on the ground. A few breaths in constructive rest position. Let your sacrum settle into the ground. Be aware of any emotions that are present, any sensations which call your attention. Then a nice long deep breath in, and as you exhale, separate the knees, separate the hands, and slowly extend the legs, getting comfortable to lie down and take rest. If you notice yourself almost drifting off, you find that the mind is resting so much so it almost feels like sleep. That's okay. Allow yourself to drift in that borderland between the conscious and the subconscious mind. Enjoy the floaty space. Trust that the body is healing. Then bringing your attention to the breath, a conscious deep breath in. Maintaining the meditative state, let's reawaken by moving the fingers, toes, your hands and feet, your arms and legs find their way back to constructive rest. And then another deep breath in, and as you exhale, let's fold the knees up into the chest. And as you exhale, we'll roll over onto the right side. Again, a long deep breath in. We'll come on back up to seated. Take a moment to settle again the mind, the body, the breath. And gently bring your hands together. A long deep breath in. As you exhale, let's softly open the eyes. Thank you so much for joining me on this practice. May you be happy, may you be peaceful, may you be filled with love. Namaste.